Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Going to play a massive part in this race.
18 laps coming up for Moto3. Don't forget, we've now got new track sensors. Lost the podium in the last lap. The wait is over. 4 long months since the head in this Moto3 World Championship this year. John McPhee, well over 150 grand. You'll be checking out those lights as well to see what the gap is between red and out as he starts from 4th in MotoGP later. And we start with Moto3. The two Petronas in the middle of them. The green flag waves at the back. We are ready to go racing here in Qatar. Lights out. Good start from Binder. On pole position, a really good start. Garcia got a good start. It's Binder. Fantastic start by the out of this Grand Prix, and that's a big crash, and he looks hurt. Big crash then for one of our main protagonists. Nicola Monte's on a roll, and that around on the run down to first corner. There he is on the 17 machine, already now back into 3rd place, which is where he started this 18-lap Grand Prix. We're on board with him now. 5th place? Yeah, someone's really wide in the background there, but yeah. Binder then down to 5th. It's McPhee up to 2nd place. Massey is also there. Guevara, having led across the reigning Red Bull rookie champion. 2 laps into the new season. We've already had 2 rookies leading this Qatar Grand Prix. I think it's fair to say we've got some hot young talent emerging in Pedro Acosta, who leads, but for how long? As we make our way onto the 1-kilometre long start-finish straight, he's got a decent advantage, but let's see if the slipstream effect comes into play here. It's going to be an Akiayo 1-2 in a moment. Of course, let's not forget, 1 race, 1 podium for him so far in his career at Valencia in his debut a couple of years ago. So he is the only leopard rider out on circuit at the moment. He sports the number 43. There's then a bit of a gap back to the chasing pack that features Guevara. Oh, that was late. That was late. Yeah, that was hard gas for riders. Well, Saminio, McPhee and Alcoba taken out of the lead group through absolutely no fault of their own. I'm afraid to say, when we do look at them, Garcia, it was that led, but already he's overtaken. Here comes Masia. He leads now into turn 1 ahead of Acosta, with Antonelli the winner here from Ara. Over the line last time around, just 1.4 seconds cover the top 40. We should give a shout out to the man in 14th place as well, Tatsuki Suzuki, because he's here. There has the advantage. Through now coming, Darren Binder and Sergio Garcia, and Binder is last of the late breakers. He leads again into turn 1. Podiums and wins have been few and far between since that date. Trackman succeeded, I think, for Carlos Tatai already. Yeah, he's got a penalty lead. Rodrigo just sighs his way through the middle of the entire pack and says thank you very much. I'll have about, 4 or 5 bikes in front of me. Slipstream and a lovely move for a Japanese rider. He's not lacking confidence in the front end of KTM Toba, because he had to make that one absolutely inch perfect. Bender had his nose right there, going into first corner by Toba. On the overhead shot here, you can see Binder said, right, you can have it back, pay back at turn 2. Binder sweeps brilliantly up the inside of the Japanese rider. Dennis Foggia got on the podium, didn't he, at the end of last year in Portimao, having taken a long lap penalty, so all is not lost yet as Izan Guevara just goes up through on number 2, Gaviton last night in Q2, which both got them appointments in front of the FIA MotoGP stewards. I think both were issued with a warning, so Dean Rodrigo was friendly up the inside of Masia then into turn 9. He's back on the podium places then. Prospect of a victory here as well. Darren Binder in second, looking at the bike that he was racing last year and going by. Kaito in Toba, of course, a winner here 2 years ago. But there's a couple of riders in this leading pack who are hunting for their first ever Grand Prix victory. Like when you called it a couple of days ago, Matt, about Kaito Toba, perhaps the pressures of being in Akio's team last year getting to him. And this is just the perfect team to go see him at Guevara.
That was aggressive by Binder. Just giving Rodrigo a little tap on the exit of turn 2.
Continuing with shaking his head.
Yeah, this is coming out of turn 2. Rodrigo is just going to get a little bit of a tap here. Is he from the Red Bull KTMs that are looking really, really strong at this point of the race? Adrian Fernandez has got to go through a long lap penalty as well. That's repeatedly exceeded in turn 6, isn't he, Garcia? He's made quite a number of moves there. He's got a lot of trust in that front end and not scared to jam it in there, that's for sure.
Philip Salac. Kaito Toba now then has dropped to 8th place. Can he bridge that gap as we go across the line with 7 laps to go in Qatar?
Incredibly, inside the top 6 at this stage of the race. It shows the class and quality of Acosta and Guevara. Binder with the double slipstream behind Acosta and Masia pinches the lead back in this Qatar Grand Prix. This is what about the 6th?
Going into turn 16, that's the big question.
Well, 2016, Brad Binder rolled the dice, didn't he, and got mugged about 3 feet.
Steve, does he go across the line in front? He does just. Well, there's a good experiment. Masia managed it. Here comes the Barami move from Pedro Acosta to go up into 3rd place. Sasaki leads. He was 15th on the grid. He was talking big. Bro, the Aspar rider number 28, he's now moved back up into the top 3 again. Into turn 16 we go. And just squeezes underneath Ayumi Sasaki to move up into 4th place. He will not want to be any further back than that to attack on the final lap. On the start-finish straight. And yet every single time we get into the nitty-gritty part of this lap, he's forced to the top 5 or 6.
Just wonder when the Tatsuki Suzuki might be thinking about making a charge forward. He's been in 13th corners, which is where we're at right now here in Qatar, so keep an eye on Gabby Rodrigo, who's had to regroup a couple of times.